All right, so this is exciting here at Lily Pond in Bath for the first trail ride of the year and the first trail ride on this bike. Hey there. Hey, pup. Ooh. Okay, so I guess first impressions of the Spur out here on a real trail for the first time. Definitely is a lighter climber. Oh crap, just the wrong line there. Whew. Yeah, it's definitely feels much easier to get up a hill than my other bikes. Now, I haven't ridden either of them this year, but I mean, everything about it you can just feel is faster and lighter. So yeah, Bath is definitely a tough place to come for your first ride of the year, regardless of what you're riding. I think bringing a new bike with less travel than I'm used to for the first ride of the year may be especially punishing, but that's all right. It's what's dry. Well, this is definitely a wake-up call compared to the trainer. Just a whole different ballgame, and compared to the road in terms of energy usage and parts of the body usage, but that's all right. First race is until June. We're out here in April, so we got plenty of time. Oh boy, whew. Oh, this is a turn. Okay. Okay. I gotta start thinking about the balance between what's optimal for developing my fitness and what's optimal for developing my skills. It's one thing to be able to, you know, get my FTP up to whatever on the trainer, but on the trainer there's no rocks and you don't have to steer. Carabasset Valley trails are obviously no joke, technically, in addition to the fitness challenge. So the winter was obviously pretty much all fitness, and now I think I gotta start bringing in the skill stuff a bit more, even if it means what I'm doing is not optimal from a fitness perspective. Hello, Leaf. Trying to stay on the gas in these flat spots where I can. I also don't want to go crazy I mean, not just fitness wise, but I definitely need to not get hurt. So not trying to take a lot of risk, but I'm trying to stay on the gas where I can. Boy, this trail is getting less traily by the second, huh? Ooh. Here's an interesting one. There we go. Okay, here's another one where we're gonna have to, let's see, you come with me. There we go. That's better at least. Oh, come on. God damn it. Sticks everywhere. Ooh, what the f was that? 4.3 miles. Oh my God. That's horrifying. That's a horrifying number. So if I was out here for 10 hours, I still wouldn't have gone the distance of the CBCC course. Now, these trails are very different. I think the Carrabassett trails are generally a lot faster and they're much more sustained. You know, this, I don't know where we're going, whatever. Much more sustained up and then sustained down rather than this switchy constant thing. Should also be clear of down trees and stuff by July, and that'll help, but oh boy, let's get you off the trail, my friend. There we go. Oh my God. This stuff is just heinous though. If you hear sloshing in these videos, by the way, one of the pieces of gear that I'm testing for racing is a hydration pack, a really tiny one. But so that just allows me to not have to carry a water bottle on the bike, still have hydration on me, and have a little bit of padding on at least some of my spine if I were to crash. So this bike can definitely handle more technical stuff than it probably should be able to at 120 millimeters of travel, but Definitely does get pushed around in it a little more than the Druid or the Privateer would, obviously. So I just got to get used to that. For the most part, though, riding it feels pretty familiar, which is obviously a good thing. Oh, a little bit of mud here. Whew. I do need to cut these bars down. These are still 800. The reason I haven't bothered is because I'm not sure. I may want to swap them out for something. Just thinking about something a little higher, a little more back sweep, but I'm going to do a bike fit and then we'll see where we're at. So, still getting used to these brakes too. SRAM as opposed to the haze that I got on the other two bikes, which is, that's another thing that, you know, someday maybe I'll change, but these are working fine for now. Oh boy. All right, so hopefully at least some of that video comes out, but that was the first real training ride on trails on the Spur. Boy, Bath South is just a tough place to start your season because it is unforgiving, and you know, like 8 miles in 2 hours. It feels really disheartening thinking about 60 miles that I need to do in like 8 hours, or ideally a lot less than that this summer. But different trails. I'm not sure that you could do a 60-mile race out here in 8 hours. So anyway, yeah, really impressed with the Spur. I'll inevitably do sort of like a video review on that at some point later when I've got more trail miles on it. But first impressions are definitely that it's kind of everything that I wanted it to be, and that it's a much faster pedaling bike, much quicker up on the climbs, especially if you want to put some power down, it really will move. At the same time, did not feel totally outgunned on any of the descents or any of the, I mean, the only technical places where I sort of stopped or dabbed or whatever, it was all my fault. It was nothing to do with the bike. So I think it seems like Transition hit that sort of sweet spot really well of the downcountry speed and sort of quickness and lightness, but at the same time it punches a bit above its weight class or its travel class in terms of like the stuff it can handle. That's just my first impression. So, you know, we'll see. But yeah, now time to get home.